Hello, I'm going to show you some modifications that I've made to my Chinese AK-47 with the milled receiver. This is an underfolder, which is always a problem. The problem was that I bought a PO-SP sniper scope and then realized that there's no way that I could mount it with this underfolder mechanism. However, if you look closely, you see that I have already mounted the side rail. This I bought on the internet for about $9, but I did have to tap these screws into place, but I'll get to that later. The modifications I've made, and I'll take this off and try to focus in on it for you, is that this pin has been replaced. Where is it? This pin has been replaced, and the other pin on the outside has also been replaced. Now the purists may say, well, you know, you kind of ruined the gun. Well, no. I have the pins. Anytime I want to replace these, I can. But what this allows you to do is to mount the scope and take the scope off in a quick fashion. And I'll demonstrate that to you presently. In previous sites, you will have seen how to take this off. Essentially, you have to take off your grip, and there's a hole there, and you punch out one of the pins. There are 3 pins in total. I'm going to show you also the modification I made on the outside here. That's where one of the pins are. You remove that with a 3/32 punch. Okay, it takes 2 seconds. Okay, quite simply, we're just going to remove this pin, which allows us then to loosen the nut here. And you could do this out in the field really quickly. Just a matter of getting it in there and getting it going. But you can see the theory behind this. And now that's that, and you can remove this end. So there's that pin. Yeah, shot of the pin. And the next thing is to go in here close, if we can get it, and remove the second pin. And this pin you could just remove with a small screwdriver. Okay, so now this whole mechanism comes out like this. That can be pushed in, and we put in our monster scope. So there you are. You have your POSP 8x24 sniper scope that can be attached quite easily and removed quite easily. Removal is fairly easy. Off it slides. And putting it back together again is not rocket science. There's a little piece that's in here. You have to put this through the holes. Use your fingers to work it in there. Like that. Bring in this. Try to line the holes. And this mechanism goes here. Oops. One essential part. Stock. Now you put this through. And you go to the other side now, and you put the other piece of the stock and your threaded nut here that has the holes where you're going to put the other pin. And the spring is in there. You're going to have to kind of line this up. Put the pin in there, like that. Goes all the way. It's away from the mechanism. And you put your other pin after you tighten it up, because there's some small holes and some large holes. But you use this as a tool and you put this pin in like that. One other thing that you should note is that when you have everything set up, this still functions to the point, still functions, and it slides under there and there's no problem with the mount. So once you do that, you can use it stored away. These are the two size pins that I used to replace the original ones, which are these three here. The Allen wrench I use to adjust that if they become loose during any kind of action. But it's very simple to maneuver here. I'll show you how to do this.